Hi there, Reception Year 1 and Year 2. It's Mrs. Marsden here for story time today. Now, I've chosen another book that I've never read before, so I'm getting to enjoy new stories all the time. And quite often, as I said, I think with my last book, what draws me to a book, makes me want to choose it, can be the picture on the front cover. And this was definitely the case with this book because it's called Gilbert the Hero. And the reason I chose it is because normally when we think about sharks, we think about them being fierce and scary and eating different things. Whereas these two sharks are smiling and they look very sweet and cute and happy and friendly. And so I thought, wow, that's going to be a different kind of shark, a different kind of story about a shark. So I thought, let's give it a go. Now it's called Gilbert the Hero. So who do we think the hero is? Which shark? The big shark, the little shark? Or maybe it's this fish, another creature. I wonder. Make a guess now and see if you're right at the end of the book. Okay, let's get started. This is my little brother Finn, Gilbert the great white shark proudly told his friend Rita Remora. Mum says he can come to the park with us. We can teach him all our games. But he's too small to play with us, Rita grumbled. He'll spoil everything. No, he won't, Gilbert grinned. We'll have great fun together. Come on. Gilbert took Finn by the fin as they all swam off to the park. Don't let Finn out of your sight, Mrs. Munch, their mother, called after them. And there they are. There's Mrs. Munch, and then there's Gilbert and Finn and Rita swimming off, and you can see how close Gilbert and Finn are at the moment. They're going to stay that way. Fingers crossed. Let's go on the seesaw first, Gilbert said, sitting Finn on the low end. Rita sat with Finn to balance it. Hold tight, she called, as Gilbert hurled himself onto the high end. Thump! The seesaw hit the seabed. So Gilbert has gone thump, push the seesaw down. Where's Finn and Rita gone? What do you think's happened to them? Whee! Finn and Rita catapulted out of the water, somersaulted through the air. There they are, look. And fell back into the ocean with a splash. Wah! Yelled Finn. Wah! Maybe he didn't like it after all. Finn's too small for this game, Rita told Gilbert. How about a game of fin ball? I've heard of fin ball before. Gilbert placed an empty sea urchin in front of his little brother. Now, whack it with your tail, he said. Finn flapped his tail with all his might, but he couldn't hit the sea urchin. There you go. You've got the sea urchin, and there's poor Finn at the bottom trying to whack it and hit it somewhere, but he's not getting very far. Wah! Finn yelled again because he couldn't do it. Wah! Never mind, Gilbert told him. I'll flick it to you, and you try to stop it. Oh, make sure you're careful. Poor Rita. But it was too late. Gilbert flicked the urchin hard with his tail. What's going to happen? Thunk! Uh-oh. The sea urchin hit Finn in the tummy. What noise do you think Finn's going to make? Can you make it with me? Wah! He yelled as he bowled over and over. Finn's too small for this game too, said Rita. You're right, Gilbert sighed. Can't play any of our old games with Finn. Cheer up, Rita said. Let's put him on the seaweed swing while we think of something else. Gilbert and Rita watched Finn swing to and fro on the seaweed swing at the edge of the park. The little shark chuckled as lots of silvery fish shimmered around him. Finn's having fun now, Rita smiled. Yeah, it isn't very exciting, is it? Gilbert grumbled. And there we go. Right, I'll come really close so you can see it. There's little Finn on his seesaw swing. Just then, Mallet the Hammerhead zoomed into the park on his skate. Now that's what I call exciting, Gilbert said. Mallet skidded to a halt in front of Gilbert and Rita. Want to go? Gilbert's eyes lit up. Yes, please. So when he says skate, he doesn't mean roller skate. He means a type of fish that skates along in the water. That's how you go on a skate. Let's see if that works out okay. Oh, but what about Finn? Rita asked. He'll be okay, said Gilbert. We can keep a lookout for him. Gilbert checked that his little brother was safely strapped in his swing. It won't be long, he told Finn. Gilbert and Rita whizzed round the park, looping the loop, waving at Finn every time they came back past the swings. Finn giggled happily as they skated by. And that's the end of the story. Do you think it's really the end? Would the end be as straightforward as that? Would it all just go really nicely? They having a nice time on the skate, him having a nice time on the swing? Or in these stories, does something tend to go wrong? After all, this book's called Gilbert the Hero. Has Gilbert been a hero yet? But all of a sudden, the sea behind the seaweed swings went as dark as night. What's making it dark? The shoal of fish scattered into a shower of sparkles, and an enormous orca, swept out of the seaweed with a beak full of fish. I'll show you the orca. You realise what creature it is if you didn't know already. It's a whale. All the other fish have moved out of the way. A killer whale! Gilbert was so shocked he fell off the skate. What noise is Finn going to make when he sees the orca? It's only one option. Finn yelled, The orca's eyes widened as it spat out its mouthful of tiny fish. He's thinking, don't eat tiny fish. There's a baby shark there. Oh, he starts singing then. Baby shark. No, don't do that. Anyway. Oh no, gasped Gilbert. It's seen Finn. And you strapped him into the swing, Rita cried. He can't swim away. He's trapped. The orca's going to eat him for lunch. Oh. Not if I can help it, said Gilbert, thrashing his tail with all his might. The water churned and foamed as he rocketed towards his little brother. But would he get there in time? So we've got the orca swimming towards Finn, mouth open, ready to eat him. We've got Gilbert swimming as fast as he can. Who's going to win the race? Who's going to get there first? What do you think? The orca opened its jaws just as Gilbert chomped through the seaweed swing and dragged Finn away. Oh, phew, said Gilbert. That was close. But the orca wasn't going to give up that easily. Look, it's coming back, cried Rita. We have to get out of here, Gilbert. And here we can see Finn being dragged along by Gilbert. But we can see that orca's still looking hungry, still not looking happy. The wreck, Gilbert gasped. We can hide in the shipwreck. Gilbert and Rita swam frantically towards the wreck, dragging Finn's swing behind them. The orca's jaws kept snapping and snapping at their tails. Oh, you can see in this picture, there's the shipwreck in the distance. Oh, let's hope they get there. Quick, hide in here. Gilbert pushed Finn and Rita towards a small hole in the wreck. Then he dived into the cabin. The sea swirled as the orca was nosing around the wreck. It was getting closer and closer to Gilbert's hiding place. Gilbert shuddered as an enormous black eye filled the cabin window. He held his breath. Orca's head stuck in the window frame. It tried to get in and its head got stuck. Crack! The wood splintered as it backed off. "You're too big to get us," Gilbert grinned. So again, there you can see the Orca's a bit stuck. Then, with a flick of its tail, the Orca was gone. He realised he couldn't get in. "You can come out now," Gilbert called to Rita and Finn. "The Orca's gone." All around the wreck, sea creatures popped up out of their hiding places. There was no sign of Finn or Rita. Gilbert's heart was pounding fast. He frantically searched all the empty hiding places. Had the Orca eaten Finn and Rita? Oh dear. We've got lots of lovely other sea creatures in this picture, but we haven't got Finn and Rita. Oh, sorry guys. Boo! Finn and Rita popped out of a barrel on the seabed. "Ah!" Gilbert yelled, leaping into the sea and flapping his fins in surprise. There they are. Gave Gilbert quite a shock. "Do it again," chuckled Finn. What game have they invented? Rita giggled. "You were right, Gilbert," she said. "It is fun playing with Finn, and he's really good at one of our games. Hide and seek." And there they are, holding Finn's happy with their game. Oh, I really enjoyed that story, and it was really lovely to see that sharks being the nice fun characters for a change. And I'm so glad that they're all safe. There was that moment there where I did get very worried indeed, but Gilbert made sure he looked after his little brother. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that story, Gilbert the Hero. I certainly have. Have a lovely rest of the day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!